We're live. We're alive. We have survived. We have survived the weekend. As you can tell, my voice is still healing from the screaming I did on Saturday and Friday at the live signing. Guys, that was a whole to do. If you've never been to a live signing with Mission Pro Wrestling, you have to go. It gets a little nutty out there. Chops were had. There was wrestling going on in the wrestling shop. It was, let me just say this, Emily.
How do you contain it all?
I can't. I lost track of containing it. Like, I think within the first hour, I was like, I'm done. I'll be over here doing my live stream.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how you tried to keep everyone together and in line. You're tough.
I think that me trying to keep everybody in line and together and sane went out the window. Apparently, you can't leave Nyla Rose, Kylan King, Holodead, La Rosa Negra, and Thunder Rosa alone together. But of course, I should have known that already.
I mean, you should have known that. I mean, that's a pretty cool faction. If we put them all together, I think we have some gold there.
Yeah, I definitely think so as well. You know, I shared the photo on Mission Pro Wrestling's Facebook page, but Nyla Rose was kind of eyeing that Mission Pro Wrestling belt a little too hard. So, you know, La Rosa Negra had to put the kibosh on that really quickly. She's like, don't touch my gold. And, you know, the words I believe she said were, you lost yours, I'm going to keep mine. So
everyone wants that Mission Pro gold. I feel like it's
everybody,
you know?
Yeah, everybody wants that Mission Pro gold, and I don't blame them. I think that it's just so prestigious, and La Rosa Negra is just so amazing that you just want to take her down a little bit. You just want to go up against her, man. I think she makes everybody she goes up against better.
I mean, I even wanted to jump into the ring this weekend.
Right?
But I did not. I know my boundaries.
I know. It's so much fun trying to get up there, but I know that I have no skill in there whatsoever. My skill is outside the ring. Hi, guys. Coming back. I am Melanie, your host of On a Mission, with the effervescent Emily, who did an amazing this weekend. I love the live streams. I had to go back and watch them because I loved them. I have to admit, I was a little bit taken aback with Rachel Rose. Like, who doesn't eat cotton candy? Like, who just throws away a free bag of cotton candy?
Can we talk about how upset I was after that? I was so upset.
I don't blame you.
She completely disregarded me. She, everyone else was super nice, right? And she just kind of had an attitude towards me. And I'm going to have to talk to her about this, at the next show. I got to,
the Queen of House Rose, man. I think so. I think that this definitely is not. Yeah, this cannot stand. I just don't understand how you throw away the cotton candy. I was like, hey, man, it's free cotton candy. Take advantage of it.
Oh, and I want to share things with people. I want to enjoy. It was an awesome carnival as a backdrop for Empty Promises. It was so much, so cool,
absolutely.
The energy. But then, then she just didn't. I wanted some corn dogs, but the corn dog line was super long. I was trying to get one of those.
Gosh. I can only imagine. Yeah. She did rip your poster. That was actually pretty funny. I'm sorry, Ryan. I did pop for that.
Ryan? I missed that. Are you okay? I missed that.
His poster is not okay.
Yes.
Guys, what did you think of the show, though? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Who had match the night? Just from reading some of the comments and comments and looking at some of the Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that, and of course the hashtag MPW Empty Promises was trending. Thanks a bunch again for getting us trending. But I feel like a lot of people said Kylan King and Ray Lynn had match of the night. I don't know what you thought, but you know what? I popped really hard once again when Kylan King yelled at Ryan, and I'm not going to say what she says because it wasn't PG, but it was funny. Go back and watch the match, you guys.
It's like that was a really incredible match because I was trying to follow the social media, right? I was like trying to keep track of everything and people were popping really hard for that match. And it was really incredible. Two like really well matched competitors, right?
Yeah.
But the one that got me was that like I'm not even gonna say surprisingly, but Masha Slamovich and Leela Hirsch was like kind of awesome, right?
Yeah. They delivered. I think they tore down the house. Unfortunately, their emotions, I feel like, got the best of them a little bit. Taking down the ref is a big no-no.
Well, that's true.
They did take down the ref. Yeah, they did take down the ref. I don't think Karina was the ref of the match. I don't think she liked it. She did walk out, but before heading out, she told our announcer, Baby D, that it was a double DQ, and it's probably the right call. Although it wasn't the popular call, it was the right call.
Is it really an official DQ? Like, is it kind of like, I know that gets a little wonky.
Well, I mean, they both pushed the ref, so ref has final say. Ref is the boss. She declared it.
Yeah, she declared it, but the refs had a tough time. I feel like for this whole show,
absolutely.
All of them kind of had to deal with a lot of shenanigans. I know we talked about on previous episodes that, it's going to be, we don't know what type of things is going to happen. But even in the main event, there were some shenanigans with the ref. So
yeah, there were. Rachel Rose is known for being a little underhanded. This time she got caught. Thank goodness, because if she had walked away with the belts after that, I would have been so upset.
Right?
And I know. Yeah, I think everybody would have been a little upset after that cheap shot she took. But Karina once again doing her job, accidentally knocks it out of her hand and killed it.
Oh yeah, Ryan forgot to bring me my Sour Patch Kids and Dino Nuggets. So I'll remember that.
Yeah. Real quick, shout out to Steve Leonard for my new Thunder Rosa shirt. I'm wearing it today. Thank you, Stephen Leonard. I truly appreciate the Thunder Rosa shirt. And all she did was laugh, and she went, "Finally, Melanie, finally." So there you go.
And thank you for mine. I am excited to wear it. I totally blanked and didn't wear it tonight. So, but I will rep it.
Yeah. Yeah, that Kylan King swing is amazing. I loved it because there was a shot. If you guys were there, I was working camera ringside, and as she's going round, right behind her is the tilt-a-whirl going right behind her.
Yes.
So everything's just spinning.
So, like, how are you feeling? Like, because you took on multiple roles this last show. So, how did you feel with all of the different moves happening in the ring and dealing with like cameras and stuff like that? I know it's a whole other element. You have to think on your feet on so many levels. So, like, how did you feel from that perspective? Like, you're just like trying to get in there, get all the action.
Yes, and trying not to get hit. That's always.
I know you don't want to get with a kick or something.
Yeah, I mean, those ladies move so quickly, so it's just trying to keep up with them too and trying to anticipate moves, but just so much fun. I'm sorry, guys. I love it. I get a ringside view. Who can beat that? La Rosa Negra attacking Rachel Rose with the LaGreca head. I was dying. I cannot believe. For a second, I thought Dave LaGreca's head was done, that you guys would be taping him back together, but he's still alive and kicking. So I hope to see him at the next show, which is May 1st, locked and loaded. Tickets are already available.
Yes, you can get tickets. Are we going to make any special announcements tonight? Or waiting?
No announcements tonight, guys. No announcements. I do have some. I will tell you this, that somebody has already challenged La Rosa Negra for May 1st, and she has already sent in some challenging words for her. I asked her not to post them yet because I was a bit surprised at who it was. I was not expecting this person. So I asked her to please wait. So, but we'll be dropping her promo soon, her challenging words to La Rosa Negra on YouTube. Not even La Rosa Negra knows who it is. Nobody knows who it is except me, because she emailed me and she's like, I want this. I want that belt. And I said, okay. Are you sure? She said, I am sure. These are my words. Go for it. I said, okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I remember, I was trying to get the information from you. I was like, honestly, I want to, and you wouldn't even give it to me. And I'm supposed to like get all the scoop. So
you are, but I can't. I cannot give the scoop. I promised this person that it'll go straight to La Rosa Negra, and the only way I can do that is if I drop it straight to our YouTube, and everybody has to.
So when is that?
At the same time.
When is that going to drop?
So we are going to be dropping it hopefully this week, guys, when she gives me the all clear. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think La Rosa Negra is going to give a response?
Oh, absolutely. Challenge? I think she will absolutely respond to this challenge. I don't see her as backing down at all. This is the first person that has issued the challenge. So I had to do it. It had to be sanctioned right away. Because I mean, it's just so perfect. But
is it going to be a surprise, someone that we're not even expecting? Like you wouldn't even think.
I think it's kind of someone a lot of people are not expecting. Yeah, it's someone that you're not expecting.
Okay.
Yeah. And all that jazz, huh, Brian? We'll see.
So Front Row is asking, is this a challenger, an MPW alum, or someone new? Is that too much of a, can you give that answer?
I will say that they have been on Mission Pro Wrestling before, and they have been watching. So, yeah, they have been watching, and they feel like it's their turn for gold. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. DNC Digital says their interview with Nyla Rose will be released this week.
Wonderful. Love her. You know, she and I are new best friends now. I'm just saying. She and I became best friends this weekend.
Are we going to go around breweries? Are we going to go beer tasting?
Yeah. That's how we became best friends, with the whole beer tasting. So
there.
I'll tell you guys, I got her to drink a michelada, a Modelo michelada, which she'd never tried before. I got her to try some pickle beer, which she'd never tried before.
Delicious.
So, yeah, so automatic best friends. That's how that works. We're gonna go. We're stealing Emily and we're going beer tasting.
Yeah, you can steal me anytime to go beer tasting. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down. So what's like your favorite beer? Like, are you like a light beer kind of dark beer?
I am a pure Hefeweizen, a Hefeweizen beer. Who's with me? Hefeweizen.
Okay. That's like a light summer beer.
It is. It is. I don't like too dark, but I do like those. I have to admit, I did try the pickle beer and I was sold. I liked it. It was good.
Steven said Brian Rosa versus La Rosa Negra. That would be interesting.
I do believe Brian would die, though. I feel like once she hits like that, once she got him down and hit that frog splash, he's done. Although every time she hits that frog splash, her competitor's done. But yeah, I don't think it would be much of a contest.
Exactly. That's why I try to tread lightly around her, because I don't want any frog splashes.
Yeah, yeah.
Rodney says vodka shots are good.
They are. I can attest to that. Those are pretty good. I am. I do love me some pickle stuff.
You could do a free-for-all with all the Rosa wrestlers.
With all the Rosa wrestlers.
Say that 10 times fast.
I love it. Yeah, I had so much fun this weekend, as you can tell from my voice still healing. You know, on Sunday we had more work to do, so we all got up, did some more work, and let me just tell you guys, the Queen Aminata, Holodead, Aliyah Sweets, Masha. I mean, every single wrestler, the wrestlers who came in for AEW, they could not stop raving about the Mission Pro Wrestling fans. You guys really are the best fans, and they loved y'all so much. Layla Hirsch, I mean, she cannot wait to come back, and honestly, we want her to come back, but every single person just loves y'all, and we appreciate y'all so much because, I mean, you guys stood in line. You guys put up with me like cutting off the lines when the wrestlers need to go back to the, for the beginning of the show or during intermission. I'm like, sorry guys, gotta cut the line. And everybody understood, and I appreciate that. But yeah, it was our wrestlers love you guys so much.
Yeah, I have to say, just like from my perspective, this was like the first time seeing Mission Pro live, and it was so incredible to see not only how the wrestlers just all like work together to make this show happen. There wasn't like a hierarchy. There wasn't like any egos in the room. Everyone was like, we just love doing this. We love representing Mission Pro. And everyone was so lovely. And even the fans were like, hey, Emily, and like saying hi to me and like welcomed me. Except I'm missing the Sour Patch Kids and the Dino Nuggets, but I'll let that slide. But it just felt like I got a big warm hug, like a COVID-friendly hug from everyone. It was super supportive, and like I just could feel that like this is a super special place and a special company.
Yes.
So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, it really is. We appreciate all the sponsors as well. Steven Leonard went out there and helped us out. Ryan Romano went out there early and helped us out. You guys didn't have to. And just so people know, we didn't ask you to. You came out of your own free will and helped us. And we truly appreciate it because, many hands make light work, excuse me. And you guys really did help a bunch. And you also made the environment that much better, It was a lot to do because of the carnival, and there was which made parking harder and going to the bathroom harder, but you guys bared with us and you guys made it through the show with us, and we truly appreciate y'all, and you guys were so patient with everything. Man, it was such a good show. Yeah, I agree. Not one bad match. Those ladies went out there, left it all in line. Rachel Rose still have some explaining to do to management because of her unsanctioned actions in the ring, but so who knows what happens next show with her.
Yeah, it was definitely not a cool thing for her to do, and I think we're definitely gonna have to talk to her and see like if there's any she's gonna get punished for all that.
Yeah, exactly. And let's start talking about the matches though. Let's see. I mean, Twisted Sisters opened up the show. I mean, how amazing was that? Holiday and Thunder Rosa versus Jasmine Allure and Queen Aminata. 4 really, really talented ladies, but Jasmine Allure and Queen Aminata, this is a matchup they just could not see eye to eye on stuff, which sometimes happens with egos. I mean, when you're tag teaming with a queen, that can
that happens.
But it was an excellent match.
And I have to say, Jasmine Allure had like attitude a little bit during her match. She definitely, I feel like they weren't connected. They weren't like on the same page.
No.
Remember we talked about like how even though you're in a tag team, you might not necessarily be out for the team, but you're out for yourself. I feel like she got totally slammed in that match, and it's because she was thinking about the individual person and not as a team.
Absolutely.
And that was reflected.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I same thing with Queen Aminata. I think she was out for herself. She was out there to prove what she could do and who she was to the Mission Pro audience, and forgot about the team. And that really, really cost them, Thunder Rosa and Holodead they're a tag team. They're Twisted Sisters. This is something they've done for years. They stepped away for a little while, but man, when they came back together, it was like seamless. Like they'd never stopped tagging. It's, I I hope that any of the big companies out there are watching this, because Holiday should be signed, y'all. Holiday is a solid talent. That woman is a beast.
You need to sign her. Let's brought up, can we just appreciate the hustle of Thunder Rosa? 3 big shows and 2 days of NWA tapings in 1 week.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
True.
She is such an inspiration to be doing that. You know, I think she had like a 5 a.m. flight or something on Sunday after the show. Like, she hustles more than anyone, you know. She had so long day on Saturday to get the show ready for you guys. She's so incredible. She's so inspiring. I think we all got choked up at the end of the show just with her words of inspiration.
Yeah, she really is. She's a hard worker. She's a hustler. She's always on the move, which is why I can never pin her down. And when I have to ask her a question, guys, if you got to ask her a question, do not put it in a paragraph. Make sure each question is a sentence and then send it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Each question gets its own email. Of course, she's going to see this and she's going to be cussing me out, but it's okay. I'm used to it. But you know what? It's so much fun. It really is. It was so much fun. You know, the Twisted Sisters won that match naturally because, I mean, they had their dynamic going. You know, they absolutely could work together.
Oh yeah, they have their dynamic. They're in sync. They're veterans in the ring. They know how to anticipate what the other tag team is going to do. Like, they know how to work really, really well together. So like it was kind of like riding a bicycle all over again. Like, you know how to do it. It just comes super natural, and it just was so fluid for them. And but I think it was such a great moment for Jasmine and Queen Aminata to really showcase what they can do against those types of competitors. Like, that is all. That's a testament to their training as well. And I have to say, I love Queen Aminata's look, like her look and gear, and Jasmine Allure's, but like both of them together really, I feel like if they really continue to be a tag team, they could kind of refresh their look a little bit and look super, super badass. And they already.
Unfortunately, they're not a tag team. They kind of came together. 2 singles came together for the match. They thought they could work together, but
that's a tough situation.
They just could not work together. Yeah, they tried, but you know, top tier and queen status don't mix apparently. And then, you know, that leads us into our second. Yes, you know what? Big applause to Maddie. You guys know that Maddie and I get into some Twitter beef and some online beef, but you know, I do have to say hats off to her. She did a great job on commentary along with Holodead, and of course Thunder Rosa. You know, they all did a great job on commentary. But May 1st, we will have Brittany Nicole back, my partner in crime. Well, at the show, she's my partner in crime. We will have her back on May 1st, so she'll be there front and center because, you know, we want Maddie well. As you guys saw, she had a little bit of a knee brace on, so she's getting that checked out. She'll be back in action soon, and she'll be back in the ring where she belongs, talking crap in there and not on the mic.
Yes, she has to. Well, and she kind of like tempered her attitude on commentary. She was very well, kind of neutral. So
she tried.
Yeah, I'm really proud of Maddie. She tried. I think she tried. I think it was a good pairing. Yeah.
She tried a little bit, and yes, Ryan, that's right. Congratulations to Brittany Nicole. She just got engaged. So
yes. I know. I saw the news. So
we're very happy for her.
Yay! That's always a super special time. That's always like, enjoy it, right? Enjoy that time because when you start planning a wedding, it gets crazy.
That's right. Although I haven't met him yet, so he hasn't passed the partner in crime test. So let's see. We'll see.
We have to like do the test here. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's in town.
But you know that I would say after the Twisted Sisters Jasmine Allure match with Queen Aminata, that led us to our next match, which is one of my favorites, Aaliyah Mia Sweets versus Raven. I love Aaliyah Mia Sweets. I am so sold on her. I wish her the best. I hope she can come back. I think that from the first time we saw her to this next time, she has grown so much as a competitor, and I just can't wait to see where she goes the next time we bring her in. I loved it. She even came with her. She came with her trainer, Rick Luxury, who also trained Thunder Rosa. Who he also brought Myra, who was our ref, who is also a wrestler in training. So hopefully we get to see Myra in ring action soon. But yeah, that match was amazing. Masha Slamovich is, man. She was trying to talk to people in Russian, and she sounded hella angry, guys. So don't get her angry. She goes straight for the Russian, and
if you want to see a more friendly and happier side to Masha, you can catch our Pro Wrestling Pets interview on Women's Wrestling Talk's YouTube channel, because we talk all about her dog. This was filmed when she was still in Tokyo. That's how long we've had it kind of in our vault. And so we released that this week. So you got to go check it out, because Haruma is her dog, and she misses him so much. And so I was like, all right, you're going to get a little special gift this week. So
I love that.
But in the ring, she's adorable when she's talking about her dog, but I don't want to be in the ring with her, because there was way many complexes for that.
Yeah, exactly. I love that Bobby says that Mia Sweets is one of his favorite wrestlers. I love that because, before she came to Mission Pro Wrestling, she wasn't very well known. She was only wrestling in NorCal, which is Northern California.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now that she's been on Mission Pro Wrestling, she's been able to reach so many fans. Guys, she's on all these podcasts now. She was on the Nation show. Such a great interview. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nation show, but you guys asked her about women's wrestling, and she just gave an amazing answer for being so young. And I feel like she gave such a grown-up answer. And I know that sounds condescending, and it's not. I just don't have I don't have the words to describe how it was, but it was just so, the answer was just, I feel like, so beyond her years, that it hit the nail on the head. Women's wrestling is wrestling and should be treated as such. And Thunder Rosa has said it in the past, where women can wrestle and they should be booked to wrestle. So yes. I love it. Thank you. I was correct. I was right. Thank you.
Masha was highlighted in the latest PWI issue, so you guys can go check that out as well. Yes. She just posted about that on Twitter. And then Ryan mentioned Gorilla Press's interview with Masha is on YouTube. A few months old, but still really good.
Yeah. And then, the Nation show, he's also mentioning that, Aaliyah Mia Sweets is one of the most mature wrestlers you've spoken with. She knows that in-ring psychology is the ticket to succeeding. Yes. Very sweet, very down to earth, very quiet, but man, she gets in that ring and she's a different person. But yes, so much mature beyond her years that she may look young, but she's definitely mentally not young. She's been in this business. She knows the business and she understands it. So
exactly. And we had a great little moment. She was so sweet and so nice. And after my whole situation with Rachel, she enjoyed cotton candy with me. So if you haven't seen that, that's on Mission Pro's Twitter channel. But yeah, we had a great little moment. We had some cotton candy. She was in the right mindset for her match on Saturday. So
yeah, she came out with the win on that one over Raven, which I have to admit, guys, I was shocked. Raven is a bigger, more veteran wrestler, and Aaliyah got it. She took it and she showed out and she showed up and showed us what's sweet.
Totally. I think I was very surprised about, not that she wouldn't be able to pull it off, but Raven has been in the business a little bit longer, has trained a little bit longer, just has a very different technique. And so I was so excited to see her take this win, over the weekend.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved that match. It was an enjoyable match. I hope we can get both those ladies back out here to compete. You know, Raven left the ring a little angry, so maybe she needs to come back and see if she can get get a win. And of course, now Aaliyah Mia Sweets has her first win. Maybe she can come back and get a streak going. You never know.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, like I feel like it's like once you get your first win, you're like, use that momentum, make use of it, and just like keep taking those wins, you know, keep it up.
You know, and then the next match we had another tag team. We had the Dog Pound, the ladies of the Dog Pound Dojo, where Thunder, Jazz, and Rodney Mack own the school they own and train. Micah and Phoebe against who was supposed to be the Queendom, but unfortunately Amber Rodriguez got called to work, and Promise Braxton was injured. So Danny B was representing the Queendom, and of course her tag team partner was Lila Gray. And same thing, you take two singles competitors and you put them together. There was a little animosity, some friction. They just could not get it to work, and in the end it cost them, you know. It ended up being a double pin. They were Phoebe and Micah were able to get the pin on both ladies, so it was a double pin on their part, and they took the W in that match. So I know Lila and Danny were not happy about it. They're both used to winning. Well, Lila's gotten some L's on AEW Dark, but we won't talk about that. But Danny's used to winning.
Do you think they'll be? Paired again together, or they're gonna do single competitors and then competition and win there?
I think they'll definitely go back to singles. I think that Danny works best with the Queendom. There's more cohesion there. Lila is definitely a singles wrestler. She did not have the patience for Danny. They did not work well, and it cost them, you know.
Yeah, you could see that there was frustration there. Like, again, like not being in sync with your partner, even for that one match. Like, you know, you just have to be in a different mindset. There's a give and take when you're a tag team partner, and when you're not ready for that, it can cost you a match.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, Micah and Phoebe pulled out the win. I'm so proud of them, representing the Dog Pound Dojo. Congratulations for them. And then, of course, we're heading into the match that helped round out the first half of the show, which was Layla Hirsch and Masha Slamovich. We've already kind of touched on a little bit, but another one, match of the night. I know that ending was not what people wanted, but, you know, when tempers are flared, Russian tempers flared.
I feel like this,
you know, the Russian tempers flared, and it was a very intense match, and they both, you know, pinned each other basically, but instead of trying to, hey, maybe we'll add more time to the clock or something like that and letting them fight, they pushed the ref. They're trying to make the decision, and they pushed her. So, you know, that's what happens. You know, it's up to the referees. It's the referee's discretion. They pushed her. She hit the ropes. She rolled out. Called it a double DQ. You know, that's what happens when don't push the guys. The ref isn't there to take bumps.
Yeah, the ref is there to like keep things in line, to keep like to you know, make sure that the right win happens, and if it's done in the wrong way, like it's at the ref's discretion to like make the right call, you know, like safety first. And like if you're pulling out attitudes, you're treating the ref really badly, like they can be like, you know what, we're done, right? Ring the bell. So, you know, I loved like the psychology behind this match. I loved the format and kind of like how it broke down. I feel like both of them were paired perfectly together. I feel like this was like the Russian battle we were all waiting for, right? Like, and we totally got that. We got kind of that really gritty battle that we were all waiting for. I kind of wanted more. It left me wanting more. And I just
absolutely.
Yeah, it was so fantastic. That was one of my top matches for the night.
Hi, Brian. All right, guys, who said Brian's name 3 times? He showed up.
I know Brian's in the chat.
I think with the Layla Hirsch and Masha Slamovich match, there was already a little bit of animosity there. They're both from Moscow, Russia. They both wanted to be the powerhouse of the show. And then, Masha's been on the show, Mission Pro show before. And then Layla comes in from from Moscow, Russia, tries to touch her Russian flag. And Masha already had, like I said, a little bit of animosity towards her, a little bit of a chip on her shoulder towards her. So the fact that Layla was trying to be friendly or cutesy about it was not going to stand. So the match started quick. The match started really quick. They announced them and then they went at it because, hey, only the strongest survive, right? And that's what they feel like. And that's what they proved. Also, I feel like Masha was digging on her a little bit. She is very scrappy. And I feel like Masha was digging on her a little bit about her size during the test of strength, trying to put her hand a little higher. Yeah. And as someone who's short, that's a little insulting.
It is insulting, but that's where the grittiness of these two competitors come into play, because they're not only getting under each other's skin emotionally and mentally, but physically. They're like, oh, well, you're a little bit smaller, so now I have an advantage. And so there was there's those little moments that they were really playing off each other. And that's part of what I really liked about this, is that they had a big moonsault, and they had some really big oh my gosh, my brain totally blanked out.
They had some hard hits, guys. I mean, I don't know if you could hear them, but I mean, me being ringside, you could hear the flesh on flesh, that's the boom and the boom. You're like, oh my God. I mean, just my chest was hurting.
Yeah. There was a lot of really hard hitting action, really tough, just really tough stuff. They really were I feel like they both studied each other's.
Absolutely.
I feel like
they absolutely really did. Yeah.
Studied and figured out, okay, they're going to do this. They're going to do this move. They're going to, they're going to try this on me. And so they were always one or two steps ahead of each other. And so it kind of created that extra friction that makes a match really good.
I think so too. So that match was amazing. That was
the word I was thinking of. Thank you, Stephen. I was like, my brain.
That match was amazing. And, like I said, it ended in double DQ, not what we wanted. That's how it ended up, unfortunately. But, that match got a couple of chants going. It got, Fight Forever chant going. Mm-hmm. It got Layla got the, please come back chant. It got so much praise. And, I feel like that's definitely one of the contenders for match of the night. And then that match, of course, led us into our intermission. So for our intermission, real quick, I'm just going to put up, you guys already just read it. So Brian has dropped that there are only 12 front row seats left for the next show. Only 12 front row seats left for the next show, guys. You don't want to miss it.
That's crazy. Are those VIP seats or those front row?
Those are VIP seats.
VIP seats. Okay.
Those are VIP seats. Yeah.
Well, and you have to be careful because you never know if there's going to be some high-flying spots, so you might have to move out of the front row.
Yes, which our fans don't seem to mind. I appreciate you guys with that too.
That's why you pay attention. That's why you have to pay attention. You never know.
Exactly. You definitely have to pay attention. But no, guys, Brian will not be any more Brian bombs because we are not releasing the roster. We are not releasing any name yet. I'm sure Brian, I was like, Melanie. Sorry, guys. And then, of course, after the intermission, yes, Kylan King. We love Kylan King. She had a great showing as well. After the intermission, it brought us to Genocide versus Rache Chanel. Another very entertaining match. Mm-hmm. I loved it. We had talked to Rache Chanel about what was in that bag.
Yes.
Can we talk about, she pulled out hairspray. I didn't see that coming. I thought it was going to be something else. She pulled out hairspray. I thought she was going to take it for a second. She did not. It did not help. You cannot mess with a robot's eyes.
So what's funny is like I tried to find her before her match and try to investigate what was happening in the bag and what was in there. And she wouldn't let me into the bag, into the purse. So yeah, I tried to like prevent a really bad thing from happening.
Yeah. I I was wondering what was in there. Definitely a highlight. She tried to get away. She was like, she was over it. She was done. If you guys have not seen the Genocide Rochelle Chanel match, go and watch it. It's amazing. Rochelle Chanel thought she was done. She could leave. Yes. Genocide was not having it. She has a very good win-loss record in Mission Pro Wrestling. She wants to keep it up. Rochelle Chanel is coming back to the ring, so she went and carried her back.
Yes. And Genocide, congrats. She just made her NWA debut today. So that's awesome.
Yes. Along with another Mission Pro alum, Alex Gracia. So congratulations to Alex as well. We love her, the Pink Dream. So.
Yes. Everyone is like making these huge steps. It's amazing. All coming out from Mission Pro.
Absolutely. And then Brian just wants to let you know, guys, the sponsors do not need to buy extra tickets, front row tickets or VIP tickets, because you are already very close to the action.
Mm-hmm. As close as I can get.
Yeah. And of course that leads us right. And then of course that leads us to our next match, which was another contender for match of the night. I feel like before the show, you guys may have slept on this match because we had asked for match of the night and we got a couple of matches, but you guys did not a lot of people were saying this one, so it may have been a surprise. But Raylyn versus Kylan King. I cannot give enough praise to Raylyn because her back kick is flawless and effortless, and she does it. She hit Kylan, and I thought that was it. I was going to go down. She was going to go down, but man, Kylan came back for more. And when she hit the tilt-a-whirl, I was like, that's it. It's done. Because, man, that tilt-a-whirl is amazing, though. I love both these ladies, but, Kylan just had the advantage.
Seriously, like, this was incredible. Like, all Twitter, like, everyone, it was blowing up talking about this match. Those kicks were incredible. Like, I love Raylyn, and like she was just like making this look so good, and like I don't want to mess with her. But it was incredible. I loved watching it, and the fans really like like the moment they both came out, it's just like blew up.
Yeah, I'm always amazed by Raylyn because she is so talented and she's just so natural, and she makes it look so easy, and she's just so full of personality. Yeah, she's just so full of personality. Even Bryant says that was probably match of the night. And yes, you can go back and watch the match and listen to Kylan yell at Ryan Romano. You can hear Ryan Ryan loves all the heat, man. He loves it all.
He's just causing fire. That's what's happening.
He did. He was yelling, "Let's go Ray Cray" for Raylyn, and Kylan King was not too happy about that. Yelled something non-PG-13 at him, which I popped for him. Sorry, Ryan. I popped.
So Bobby wants to see Kylan King versus La Rosa Negra. That could be really cool.
That could definitely be. Can you imagine if Kylan got her in a tilt-a-whirl? She'd be cussing up a storm in Spanish.
Oh my goodness.
It was, puppy power. Yes, she does. She's got a really cute puppy. You also have an interview with her and her puppy, don't you?
We do on for Pro Wrestling Pets. It came out a few weeks ago. You can go see Star-Lord. Star-Lord is her puppy, and we were exchanging cat and dog stories in the locker room because we had to get our updates on our animals because they're a huge part of our lives. So you should check out the interview with her because it's hilarious and so much fun.
Yeah, she's amazing. And yes, we definitely want to push Kylie King to the moon. But, you guys can see her on AEW Dark, and she has made some appearances on AEW Dynamite. Who knows if we'll see her on AEW Dark Elevation. But we will definitely get her down here before they start giving her the graphic that says she's all elite, because I'm sure that's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time. We gotta keep bringing people back before they get that all elite status,
Yeah, exactly. She's amazing. She's I don't know if you guys saw. Did you guys check out her guns? Like, that woman's got arms of steel. Holy moly!
I felt like I had to do like push-ups just to keep
I loved it. Friday was Flex Friday, she told me. She told me how to flex. She taught me how to flex. I have nothing to flex, but I appreciate her teaching me. Apparently,
you gonna show us your guns?
Technique. I have none, but I will teach y'all some of the wisdom that she shared upon me. Apparently, you have to do the beach ball technique. I don't know if you guys know this. She's amazing. So you're like, you're like, where's my beach ball? And you're like, it's over there. And she's like, where? I mean, I have no guns. If it was her,
I don't have enough room to do that.
Muscles upon muscles. Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah, she's.
Everyone should be doing that at home. Come on, practice, you guys.
Practice the beach ball method, aka the Kylie King technique. And you can tag her that I said that. She's like, my beach ball. Is it over there?
See? We're awesome.
And
I feel like we're making a dance move. I feel like we're going to be dancing. I feel like it's
absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to have a dance sesh.
Oh, she cracked me up. But man, when she came out to the ring, it was a totally different person. Never get on bad side, because that tilt-a-whirl looks dangerous. Never eat before a match, guys. If you're ever wrestling her, don't eat before a match. She's going to hit that thing and you're going to be done.
No, you're going to be done.
Yeah.
Don't mess with
it. Yeah, and so then after that match, we came to Nyla Rose, who walked to the ring very confidently, might I add. That woman, like, oozes confidence. Maybe overconfident? Too confident? I don't know.
No, but, I think she's like the perfect amount of confidence.
Yeah? All right. Because she was a little condescending to the audience. I mean, she was a little bit rude, but I guess we'll let it pass. It is Nyla Rose.
Sometimes fans can get out of hand, so I don't blame her.
Yeah. It's true. But
I can see how she might have been rude.
But I do appreciate Baby D trying to like shut her up a little bit,
Can we talk about that?
Come on. Baby D
on the mic. I am trying to make some moves.
Yeah, so Baby D was definitely a triple threat. She was on commentary for the first match. She was doing the announcing, and then she decided to answer the open challenge, which I did not see coming. Remember, guys, Baby D retired. She officially retired like 2 shows ago. So I don't know what she was thinking. No gear, in jeans, t-shirts, and tennies.
Yeah, I mean, Baby D, the wrestler of the night, to totally accept an open challenge like that without even thinking about the consequences.
Yes.
It was so incredible. Like, she was like a triple, quadruple threat on Saturday.
No kidding.
Like, front row, you're right. Props for Baby D for stepping out, because I would not do that. I would not go against.
Nyla Rose, one of the toughest competitors out there, one of the toughest competitors in AEW, and Baby D was like, yeah, I'll take you on. In jeans, t-shirts, and tennies, guys. Just hold my mic.
I can't move in my jeans just walking around. I can't imagine wrestling in front. Nyla Rose in the ring. Like, it was awesome.
That, and Baby D looked like she hadn't missed a step. Twerking skills were still on point. Her wrestling skills were still on point. Took down Nyla Rose.
I think
Nyla Rose,
I think I need some twerking lessons from her.
Baby D twerking is no joke. You don't want to be in a ring with her when she's twerking. She'll show you up. I'll tell you that.
Ryan said Nyla would cheat to win. The former AEW World Champion had to cheat in order to beat Baby D.
That's right. I saw it. through my camera lens and with my eyes, I saw it. The ref missed it. I cannot believe it. Nyla Rose had her feet on the rope. Her feet were on the rope.
I know. So what are we gonna do? Like,
you know, like I said earlier, the ref is the queen of the ring. Basically, she says all the rules. She didn't see it. It didn't happen. So
yeah,
Nyla got the W. Which leads us to another controversial match. Rachel Rose versus La Rosa Negra. It was going in Rachel Rose's favor. Or excuse me, it was going in La Rosa Negra's favor.
Yeah.
Rachel Rose decided to hide something and use it against La Rosa Negra. I didn't see what it was. I just knew it was a foreign object. She hit it very well. Wasn't sure if she did use something or not until the ref raised her hand, which she dropped it. It fell. She didn't hide it that well. It fell. The ref saw it. Asked for the match to continue.
Yes. I mean, okay, so Brian thinks Rachel was robbed, but the thing is, you can't use a foreign object and cheat like that. Like, you can't do that. It's against the rules.
That's right.
So, like,
but we also have to remember, Brian is one of the biggest supporters of House Rose. He bends the knee every time. I think you're a little biased, Bryant. A little bit.
I mean, I get it, Brian. I get it. She's awesome, but she was also very rude to me. So the fact that she threw my cotton candy, didn't even want to talk to me really, and then is doing this and cheating in her match, like, I am not for it. Like, she needs to do it the right way. Especially for a title match. Like, you need to do it the right way, the right win. That's all.
Exactly. You know what? I'm glad she got caught. I'm glad she got caught. And you know what? It was a great call by the ref. The ref added more time on the clock. She restarted the match, and it was a great call by Karina. Karina is always on it. Well, yeah, no, she was on it all night. She was watching everything. So Karina called it straight. Rachel should not have tried it. She did not deserve the belt.
Because it's a legit win. Like, you were going to be representing Mission Pro Wrestling. It
exactly.
Has to be a legit win. And La Rosa Negra is a fantastic champion. So you need to, like, elevate the belt now and not get it in a way that is going to bring shame on the brand.
Yeah, exactly. And Rachel Rose used a foreign object. She dropped it. It was fair and square. Karina saw it. There you go. That's the way it ends, guys. La Rosa Negra retained the belt and lives to fight another day. Who will her competitor be May 1st? We will find out later this week when the promo drops. Of course, I'm not giving anything away. No spoilers here. This is a spoiler-free zone.
Oh, you make it so hard.
I know. And I really want to say it.
Tune in to more On a Mission shows because you never know what, fun Brian bombs are going to drop.
That's true. That's true. Brian cannot drive any bombs today, though.
Nope.
He's got to bite his tongue. There's no leaking of anything yet. Not until, because like I told you guys, I have a deal with this person. She gets to put out the first challenge. So she's issuing the challenge. After that, we'll start releasing some more names, but nothing will be released until I release her open challenge her challenge to La Rosa Negra. And we'll see if La Rosa Negra accepts, which I'm sure she will, because she has the fire in her to be a fighting champion and to any and all comers. So she's definitely going to want to take this one on. I did give away some hints, but not too many, I hope.
Just enough, just a little.
Just enough.
Yes, everyone wants to know, but you just have to be patient because we have to, follow the word that we said we were going to do.
Exactly, guys. Our time is almost up here, and Emily and I even talked. We're like, we're not going to go the full hour. No way. And here we are going the full hour.
We always talk so much, and I love it. The fans are awesome. Like, everyone's so active. Front row, DNC Digital, joining the chat. Ryan, thank you all for joining. Like, this is amazing.
So, guys, just remember the tickets for Locked and Loaded for May 1st are already on sale. You guys can get them. There's only 12 front row tickets left. If you guys want to write down on your calendar our next dates, we do have our next show on June 12th. That is Saturday, June 12th. And then our next one is July 30th, I believe. It's a Saturday. I may be wrong. I may have to double check that, but it is a Saturday, the end of July. Those are our next couple of dates. Mark them down in your calendar. You don't want to miss it. And of course, and always, we are already accepting sponsorships for the May 1st Locked and Loaded. You can email missionprowrestling@gmail.com for sponsorship opportunities. Thank you, Ryan. July 31st.
Yeah, July 31st, Saturday.
There you go. And September 18th. Ryan knows. He's on it. He's got it. He knows the shows. Oh, front row. Stop it. I'm kidding. Yes, we are always looking for more names to throw in the ring and on the roster. So thank you very much.
I'm trying to get Lady Frost on to talk about her dogs. She has 2 adorable dogs. I'm trying to.
Oh my God, I love it.
Show.
So guys, tickets on sale. Sponsorship opportunities are available. missionprowrestling@gmail.com. Don't forget, we are doing a Tuesday night double header. So 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, we are going to have the one, the only, the Heartbreak Core, Shazza McKenzie. She has been isolated in Australia for the past year. So I'm so very excited to talk to her, and I think she's very excited to talk to us. She is a big fan of Mission Pro Wrestling. She watches each one of our shows, which we are so grateful to her for.
She's a huge women's wrestling advocate. Like, she's so incredible. I'm so excited to talk to her.
Yeah, so join us in chat. And if you cannot join us in chat live, you catch it tomorrow. And for those watching who will probably watching in Australia, it will be tomorrow for y'all because it's 11 o'clock our time. It's 3 p.m. her time. So
there you go, mid-afternoon. Well, yeah. I have my coffee ready. I'm gonna have to chug a little bit.
I'm still on no coffee, but I will have my tea ready. I do have some Japanese tea, so let's hope it's nice and strong. But guys, I will see you at 11 p.m. Texas time. I don't know where it is for y'all, but I will see you then. Mwah. And we'll talk to you later.
Thanks all.